Hey there, global wanderers and armchair travelers. Welcome to another mind-blowing episode of Passport Prohibited, where we're about to take you on a wild journey through the world's most restricted destinations for American travelers in 2025. Before we dive in, let me hit you with a mind-bending fact that'll make your travel-loving heart skip a beat. In 2024, the global travel landscape transformed faster than you can say passport stamp. Geopolitical tensions, diplomatic drama, and international conflicts have rewritten the rules of international travel in ways that would make James Bond scratch his head. Imagine a world where your blue passport isn't a golden ticket, but more like a do not enter sign plastered across global destinations. We're talking about countries that have essentially put up digital walls higher than any physical border you could imagine. Let's kick things off with North Korea, the ultimate travel enigma. Now, I know what you're thinking. North Korea? Tell me something I don't know. But hold on to your travel gear because this goes way beyond the typical restrictions. In 2025, entering North Korea isn't just difficult, it's practically a plot from a spy novel. Did you know that the entire process of even attempting to enter North Korea is so complex that it makes solving a Rubik's Cube blindfolded seem like child's play? We're talking about a country where every single movement is choreographed, every interaction monitored, and American travelers are about as welcome as a vegetarian at a barbecue competition. Iran comes in next, a country that reads like a beautiful tragic love letter to travelers. Imagine walking through streets that have witnessed thousands of years of human history, surrounded by architectural marvels that would make your Instagram followers weep with envy. But for Americans, it's a complete no-go zone. The diplomatic freeze between the United States and Iran has become so intense that even traditional communication channels have gone completely silent. It's like two old friends who've had such a massive argument that they've forgotten what they were even fighting about in the first place. Russia continues its hardline stance, transforming travel restrictions into a form of geopolitical performance art. What began as a response to international sanctions has evolved into a complete travel blockade that would make Cold War diplomats proud. The landscapes remain breathtakingly beautiful. The marshes and the elephants and all the animation, they might as well be on another planet. Syria presents a different kind of challenge altogether. This isn't just about diplomatic tensions, we're talking about a destination where travel means potentially risking your life. The ongoing conflict, complex political landscape, and humanitarian challenges have transformed Syria into a destination that's completely off limits. But here's where it gets really interesting. These travel restrictions aren't just about stamping passports or drawing lines on maps. They're complex narratives of human relationships, historical grievances, and the intricate dance of global power dynamics. Venezuela rounds out our next destination, a country wrestling with economic crisis and political instability that has essentially turned its borders into a diplomatic fortress. Imagine a place so rich in natural beauty, from Caribbean coastlines to Amazon rainforests, but completely inaccessible to American travelers. And we're just getting started. We've only scratched the surface of our list of countries where Americans are persona non grata in 2025. Want to know the rest? Want to dive deeper into the global travel twilight zone? Hit that subscribe button, smash that notification bell, because in the world of international travel, nothing, and I mean nothing, is ever as simple as it seems. Let's talk about Cuba, a destination that's been a diplomatic roller coaster for decades. Remember when travel restrictions seemed to be loosening? Well, 2025 tells a different story. The island that once promised vintage cars, vibrant music, and revolutionary history has slammed its doors shut tighter than a drum. What most people don't realize is that Cuba's travel restrictions aren't just about politics. They're a complex tapestry of historical tension, economic warfare, and national pride. Imagine standing just 90 miles from the United States, close enough to almost touch, but might as well be on another planet. Next up, we're heading to a destination that might surprise you: China. Now, I know what you're thinking, China, but tourists go there all the time. Not for Americans in 2025, my friends. The ongoing technological, economic, and geopolitical tensions have transformed travel into a diplomatic minefield. Cybersecurity concerns, trade disputes, and mounting political pressures have created a perfect storm of travel restrictions. We're talking about a country that's basically put up a digital and physical wall that would make the Great Wall of China look like a picket fence. Let's talk about Yemen, a country that sounds more like a conflict zone than a travel destination. Ongoing civil war, complex tribal dynamics, and international interventions have turned this ancient land into one of the most dangerous no-go zones for any traveler, let alone Americans. Imagine a place where every step could be your last, where diplomatic protection means virtually nothing, and where the concept of tourism has become a distant memory. Yemen isn't just restricted, it's practically a ghost state for international travelers. Sudan presents another fascinating case of international travel complexity. Years of political instability, ongoing conflicts, and humanitarian crises have transformed this vast African nation into a destination that exists more in news headlines than in travel brochures. But here's something most people don't understand. These restrictions aren't just about keeping people out. They're complex conversations about international relationships, human rights, economic pressures, and the ever-shifting landscape of global diplomacy. Our next destination might shock you: Libya. Once a jewel of Mediterranean travel, now a complete no-go zone. Imagine ancient Roman ruins, breathtaking Mediterranean coastlines, and a history that stretches back millennia, all completely inaccessible. The ongoing political fragmentation, presence of multiple competing governmental entities, and continuous security challenges have turned Libya into a destination that exists more in historical documentaries than in actual travel experiences. And just like that, we've unveiled 7 of the 10 most restricted destinations for American travelers in 2025. Can you feel the tension, the mystery, the pure, unadulterated travel frustration? Our 9th destination is a place that sounds like it's straight out of a spy novel: Eritrea. Tucked away in the Horn of Africa, this country isn't just restricted, it's practically invisible to most American travelers. We're talking about a nation so closed off that getting a tourist visa feels like attempting to crack a top-secret government code. Imagine a country where every movement is tracked, where the government's control is so complete that it makes North Korea look like a freewheeling democracy. Eritrea has been nicknamed the North Korea of Africa for a reason. The government's iron grip extends to travel, communication, and basically every aspect of human existence. But here's the kicker: Eritrea isn't just about restrictions. It's a land of incredible diversity, with 9 recognized ethnic groups, stunning landscapes that range from desert to highlands, and a history that stretches back thousands of years. And yet, for American travelers, it might as well be on another planet. Our final 2 destinations are gonna blow your mind. We're talking about places that aren't just restricted, they're practically mythical in their inaccessibility. Let's talk about Belarus, the last dictatorship in Europe. In 2025, traveling here isn't just difficult. It's a diplomatic dance that would make even the most skilled negotiator break into a cold sweat. Ongoing political tensions, human rights concerns, and a government that seems to exist in its own bizarre parallel universe have transformed Belarus into a no-go zone for American travelers. Imagine a country where political dissent can mean disappearance, where international relations are a constant game of diplomatic chicken, and where your American passport is about as welcome as a vegetarian at a carnivore convention. And now, the grand finale. Our #1 most restricted destination for American travelers in 2025, Turkmenistan. Often called the North Korea of Central Asia, Turkmenistan isn't just a destination, it's a travel myth. We're talking about a country so bizarre, so completely closed off, that it makes other restricted destinations look like open-air music festivals. Picture this: a land of extreme desert landscapes, bizarre architectural monuments that look like they're from another planet, and a government so controlling that even breathing seems to require official permission. Obtaining a tourist visa to Turkmenistan is like trying to negotiate peace in a war zone. Nearly unpredictable tourism stops leave people tiresomely sick on private cruises, which often stay at friendly resorts and often end up blowing up trails of disaster. But here's the truth that most people don't understand. These restrictions aren't just about keeping people out. They're complex conversations about human rights, political ideologies, historical tensions, and the ever-shifting landscape of global relationships. In a world that promises connectivity, these destinations remind us that borders are more than just lines on a map. They're living, breathing entities that tell stories of human complexity, political struggle, and the unending drama of international relations. Oh, fellow travelers, next time you're planning a vacation, remember, some journeys are about the destinations you can't reach and the stories you can only imagine. Ooh, what a journey we've just taken through the world's most restricted destinations. Look, if you've enjoyed diving deep into these global travel mysteries, you know what to do. Hit that subscribe button like your travel dreams depend on it. Smash that notification bell so you never miss our next mind-blowing exploration of the world's hidden corners. And hey, drop a comment below. Which of these destinations shocked you the most? Which one are you secretly dying to visit? Your fellow travel junkies want to know. Don't forget to like this video. Every single thumbs up helps us bring more incredible global stories straight to your screen.